Today we're taking a look at these MLB matches, which are happening on Wednesday, September 22, 2021, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 270 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting advice that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks and advice. Atlanta Braves vs Arizona Diamondbacks. Kelly hasn't been as stingy as he was a year ago, but he's still been a valuable member of the Backs rotation this season. He has struck out 7.29 batters and walked just 2.14 batters per 9 innings of work in 2021. The veteran right-hander has also made a habit of staying ahead of hitters by throwing a career-high 62.5% of his first pitches for strikes this season. The hope is that the offense can bail out Anderson, as the lineup is one of the best in the MLB, scoring 4.86 runs per game. Freddie Freeman has 30 home runs and 284 total bases, while Austin Riley has 29 home runs, a .301 batting average, and a .521 slugging percentage, but the entire lineup has stepped up this season. Ozzie Albies and Dansby Swanson have combined for 54 home runs and 528 total bases, while Adam Duvall and Jorge Soler have combined for 25 home runs since being acquired at the trade deadline, giving the batting order power throughout. This will be Kelly's second career start against the Braves and his first appearance of the season versus Atlanta. In his lone start against them, he took a tough luck loss despite tossing 7 innings of 3-run ball. According to Baseball Savant, current Braves are batting .250 in 21 plate appearances off of Kelly heading into Wednesday's contest. Our first betting advice is to pick Arizona Diamondbacks. In addition to the pitching staff struggling, the offense has looked hapless this season, allowing 4.20 runs per game. Ketel Marte has 12 home runs, a .327 batting average, a .387 on-base percentage, and a .542 slugging percentage, while Pavin Smith and Josh Rojas have combined for 22 home runs and 385 total bases, but the rest of the lineup has been awful this season. Only 6 active batters in the lineup have 10 home runs or more, while only 3 active batters have an OPS plus of 100 or higher, allowing opposing pitchers to dominate the back half of the lineup. Right-hander Ian Anderson is scheduled to toe the rubber for the Braves in the second game of their series at Chase Field on Wednesday. The 23-year-old is 7'5" with a 3.75 ERA in 22 starts, but he's shown signs of wearing down as of late. Over his last 3 starts, Anderson is 1-0 despite logging a 6.59 ERA during that span. In his previous trip to the mound, the Braves right-hander allowed 4 earned runs, including 3 home runs, in 5 innings of work versus the San Francisco Giants. Our second betting advice is to pick over 9. Quick reminder, Bovada is an online sportsbook and casino established in 2011. The platform offers betting on all major sport and horse racing leagues. It has slots, table games, blackjack, and a variety of other casino games. All of the major US leagues are available for betting, including the NFL, NBA, NHL, MLB, and PGA. In addition, Bovada allows wagers on esports, Olympic events, soccer, cricket, boxing, cycling, and many more competitions. Join Bovada now using our link down below and get access to all sorts of premium sport welcome bonuses after signing up and making your first deposit. Seattle Mariners vs Oakland Athletics. Chris Flexen has been struggling this season according to his Baseball Savant page, as he is in the 5th percentile in whiff percentage, 7th percentile in strikeout percentage, 21st percentile in SBA, and 28th percentile in average exit velocity. His 6.3 barrel percentage is tied for the lowest against him in his career. Flexen has a 4-pitch arsenal: fastball, cutter, changeup, curveball, and his changeup has a .147 batting average and a .239 slugging percentage. He faced the A's 3 times this season and is 1-2 in 18 innings and allowed 8 runs on 19 hits with 4 walks and 9 strikeouts. If that trend continues, it's going to be a long night for the A's on Wednesday. The last thing they need is getting buried on a scoreboard when they can't even get their own offense going in these games. Heading into Tuesday's game, the sluggish bats of the A's were averaging 2.33 runs in their last 3 outings. Our first betting advice is to pick Seattle Mariners. The Mariners put themselves in a tough position in the playoff race with a rough September. Before their series win over the Kansas City Royals, they had lost their previous 3 series meetings to the Houston Astros, Arizona Diamondbacks and Boston Red Sox. However, it was the loss to the Diamondbacks that stung the most, considering it was at home against a team tied with the Baltimore Orioles for the least wins in the league. Our second betting advice is to pick under 8.5. San Francisco Giants vs San Diego Padres. According to the Associated Press, San Francisco rallied from a 4-1 deficit to take a 5-4 lead in the 6th against Joe Musgrove. Brandon Crawford doubled and Chris Bryant with the tying run, and then scored the go-ahead run on Mike Yastrzemski's sacrifice fly. Our first betting advice is to pick the San Francisco Giants. San Diego is 14th in runs per game, 4.53, and 12th in runs allowed per contest, 4.21. The Padres are 11th in run differential at plus 0.31. The team has a solid batting average at .242, 13th overall, but the home run numbers have not been there, 25th overall, 1.09. The Padres have now lost 4 games on the bounce to fall to 76-74 for the season after their disappointing 6-5 defeat on Tuesday to San Francisco. They are currently 3rd in the NL West. San Diego has also not named their starter for this game. Jake Arrieta was scheduled to come off the disabled list and start on Tuesday, but there is no other starter eligible to come off on Wednesday. This could very well make for a bullpen day for the Padres as well. The Giants are led by Brandon Belt with 26 homers, one of 3 players on this team with at least 21 home runs. It is the second contest of a 3-game series between the San Francisco Giants and the San Diego Padres on Wednesday. These teams played Tuesday evening, but this preview was written prior to the completion of that contest. San Francisco took 2 of 3 games over the weekend from Atlanta, but have lost 3 of their last 5 overall. San Diego is in a terrible rut, swept by St. Louis this past weekend, and are 2-8 in their last 10. When September began, it seemed a foregone conclusion that San Diego would make the playoffs. However, they find themselves 4.0 games out the final wild card spot thanks to a 5-11 September. It has been the collapse of the pitching staff that has been the primary culprit, as the group has a 5.60 ERA in September, allowing 28 homers and posting a 1.31 WHIP. There are 10 San Francisco players with at least 10 home runs. Our second betting advice is to pick over 9. Good luck to all of you. That's it for this video. Stay tuned and stay safe for the next betting tips and advice.